Struggling.
Great catch, homie.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me? Playoffs?
And boom. How you doing, folks? Ron Raymond here from the Raymond Report. Oh, got a
Gotta cue the music guy when he's got to cue off here. All right, there you go. How you doing, folks? Ron Raymond here from the Ram Report for a Thursday, a thirsty Thursday. It is March 31st. Hope you're having yourself a good start to your Thirsty Thursday. As always, today's podcast is brought to you by HockeyPicks.com. Anybody can play, anybody can join. Follow the top scorers each and every day right here at HockeyPicks.com. And you can see that Musco is still our leader right here at 893. Mess is in second place now at 848. And there's a Canuck down under, Rory Bashnik. And Rory is at 824. And those are your top pickers right now at HockeyPicks.com. And let's take a look at our top picker. I saw this morning one of the, Bash 15 picked up another Stanley Cup last night. Bash has got 15 cups here today, or 10 cups. Yeah, Bash is absolutely killing it here. And congratulations to K. Bashnik. 10 Stanley Cups here at HockeyPicks.com. Folks, you know how hard that is to do? And think of it, the only time you get a cup is when you go a perfect 4-0 or better. And our leader right now is K. Bashnik, Bash 15, and he's bashing all of us with his Stanley Cups. Good job, Bash, and keep it up. All right, bballpicks.com, let's take a look at our top scorers. And there's Eddie O from Montreal at 908. Haven't seen Eddie O in a while. I know he had a kid last year, so he's probably still, his sleep pattern's probably all over the place. Eddie's got 908. Colorado Natives at 873. And there's Ovens B. Michael at 840. And those are your top three basketball pickers right here at bballpicks.com. And your top picker is still Kevin the Terminator. He's got 11 Kobe's. And every time you go 4-0, you pick up a Kobe. And that means you were perfect on that night, just like Kobe was perfect every night when he was playing. And you can pick up your Kobe Award each and every day right here at bballpicks.com and also hockeypicks.com. And don't forget, Street Catcher. And we still got a streaker going, eh? Hank the Tank. And there he is. Swift Sports is on a 3-game win streak. And you can follow their picks each and every day right here at streetcatcher.com. Go on a winning streak, pick up 12 wins in a row. If you're a member, you win $500. If you're a non-member, you still win $50, and that's pretty good in my books, just by putting in a pick each and every day and go on a winning streak. Also, parlaycalculator.com. You can always count your parlays at parlaycalculator.com, and all you got to do is put in your money line, and then at the end, put the amount of your parlay, and then you just calculate your parlay, and you can see how much you won for that day. And folks, Parlay Calculator is it's a good tool to use on your phone if you're using a mobile phone, and you can use it right here at parlaycalculator.com. And staying with the calculator, yesterday we gave out Denver as the free pick on the calculator. I thought I'd go a little competitive today, right? Let's go Milwaukee today on the calculator against Brooklyn. And survey says we do like the Milwaukee Bucks 2.85 to 226.09. So 226, and the total in that game there tonight is, let me see here. Get the old papers out. Okay. Still old school using papers. 243.5. So, yeah, we do like it to go under the total. And, folks, you can use the ATS calculator each and every day right here at atscalculator.com. All right. Good morning, everybody. Hopefully everyone's having themselves a good start to their full Friday, which is a Thirsty Thursday. It is March 31st. Hey, let's get rid of this pesky March, right?
Holy cow!
Yeah, I agree. Let's get rid of March and let's bring in April. April. The only thing with April, there's two good things, right? You get baseball and it's the month of April. The only bad thing is you got April showers, but you know what else is in April, right? That's right, the Masters. And speaking of the Masters, we had Charlie Hoffman. He's teeing off at 109 here today, but looks like Russell Knox is your leader at the San Antonio or the Valero Open in San Antonio. Russell is -3 through 7 rounds, and we did have Charlie Hoffman here as the consensus, I would say, here at the bullpen. And right now, don't forget, folks, subscribe to our channel by tapping that notification bell in the top right hand corner, or hit the subscribe button below this video if you are using a mobile device. All right, I want to say good morning now to the bullpen. I see Brent Vienne's there. That Roll Tide guy, he's got to catch his flight. I know he's Jason, the Roll Tide guy. He's a trucker, so sometimes he'll deliver his shipment, and then he stays overnight, and then he flies back home. So safe travels there, Jason. Gloria's in the house. We all know Gloria is a closer.
Put that coffee down. Coffee's for closers only.
Yeah, coffee is for closer, and Gloria is a closer. In fact, Gloria had a big night last night. Hey, who's Mizzou? How you doing, who's Mizzou? The network's in the house. Let's get the pearls, baby. Show them the pearls. Mitchell Watson, how you doing, Mitchell? And who else in there? There's F for fantastic. Good morning, folks. And Chico Valencia. Good morning, Chico. Chico and the man's in the house. And again, here, who else? Bo Jackson. Bo knows. How you doing, Bo? And Eric Jones in the house. And yeah, so hey, buy wheels up. See you later, says Jason, that Roll Tide guy. All right, you know what? So yesterday we had our members day on Wednesday. I don't think I'm going to keep the members day on Wednesday. And the reason why I did that is to give the members who are supporting the channel a perk, right? But the thing I don't want to do is disrupt the chemistry of the bullpen. So I'm going to find a new way to grant users more perks, just like the videos that I'm doing. So I'm not going to go and do the members only days. Again, we got a great crowd here, and I don't like to mess with the chemistry of the bullpen. And I just felt yesterday was a little off not having the guys there. So hey, you know what? The one thing, I'll own it. I'll always own it when I'm wrong. And I think that was not. It was a good thing to reward our users and our members. But the one thing I don't like is that we didn't have all the family in the house. And I'm gonna fix that by thinking of other ways to give you guys a perk with your channel support, right? So I just wanted to get that out of the way. And I you know what? It didn't feel right yesterday, right? You guys are when people think of the Raymond Report, the bullpen, it's all you guys, right? So I'm gonna fix that real quick. All right, so I just wanted to get that out there. And like I say, when I'm wrong, I'm wrong, and I own it. And you know, not that I was trying to be mean or anything like that, but I just wanted to make that you guys, when you do get a membership here at the Raymond Report, I just want you to feel special, right? So anyways, all right, got a good show lined up for you guys here today, as always. And the bullpen is always rocking and rolling here at the Raymond Report. Don't forget, guys, to share this podcast and always to hit that like button. And let's get more people into the bullpen. Coach, I was present yesterday, but it was in the penalty box with the rest of yeah, that's the thing I didn't like. I didn't like that feeling, and it was not my intention. So, hey, sometimes, like I always say, you know, business, sometimes, this is one of my best analogy in business. Business is a lot like baseball, right? When a baseball player, you know, hits 300, everybody's like, wow, he hits 300. Yeah, that means, you know, out of 10 at bats, you know, he had 10 at bats, but he only hit 3 of them, right? And it's the same in business sometimes. Sometimes you get 10 ideas, and only 3 of them really are worth hitting, right? And yeah, we're hitting 300, so I got to start hitting the, what is it? Teddy Williams hit 400. Was it Teddy Williams that hit 400? I can't remember. But yeah, we're gonna try to hit 400 here with our batting average. And nobody in the penalty box, right? Hey?
Joe own the Chiefs. Owns. I don't know.
One of my favorite clips of all times. All right, let's do a little recap yesterday. So yesterday on the podcast, I talked about the teams that made the cut. I liked Washington, Minnesota, Charlotte, Boston, and I also had Sacramento and Memphis that make the cut. But only one team that really, at the end of the day, I only posted one play last night in the members area here on the ATS stats, and it was the Charlotte Hornets. And the reason why, and you know, we're getting to that point of the year where injuries, like, you know, I came on the show yesterday and I said, man, I really like Boston here a lot, right? And then after the show, I was looking, I saw Tatum was a game time decision, and, you know, Brown and all. And I was like, man, you know what? If you don't have your full lineup into the lineup, and I said, you know what? If Jason Tatum didn't play in Toronto and he's a game time decision, that tells me he's not 100%. So I backed off on Boston yesterday, and I told you, like, every time I do the show, I do the non-negotiables, and I tell you what team I'm handicapping and which one will make the cut into the members area. And there was only one play yesterday. As much as I hey, remember I said yesterday, guys, Minnesota, I really like Minnesota today, but the only thing I didn't like was the fact that the Toronto Raptors absolutely own the Minnesota Timberwolves, and that was enough to get me off that play. And, you know, hey, like I always say, it's not my first barbecue, and I'm glad that I do have my rules and my fundamentals that I live by, and I was able to talk myself out of Boston and Minnesota. I didn't play Washington, C-type team, but I did win with Charlotte. They looked pretty good last night. Sacramento I did like, and Memphis money line, which were all making the cut, and I didn't pull the trigger on Memphis, which I'm glad I didn't, because that was too close for comfort. But I did like Boston, and the only thing I liked in the NHL was the New York Rangers. And man, They made us sweat it out, didn't they? Eh? Holy cow.
Holy cow!
But here's the difference, and this is why, guys, when I talk about the Raymond Report and I talk about the ABCs, eh? What are the ABCs?
A, B, C. A, always be B, C, closing. Always be closing. Always be closing.
Always be closing, and that's why when the Chicago, it's funny that Chicago starts with the C, right? Funny how things happen sometimes. But Chicago Blackhawks, when Buffalo the other night, man, that game just, there's always those one game that just haunts you, and you're just never gonna forget them, and you're always gonna bring it up when it's like a scab, right? You just want to pick at that scab. That Chicago Blackhawks game the other night against Buffalo, that was my scab. But last night I said, you know what? Only 5 games in the NHL. I only like one play, and it was the New York Rangers, and we had to sweat it out, right? We had to sweat it out, and we got that win in overtime. But that's what the A teams do, eh? A teams. Remember that show in the 80s, the A Team with Mr. T? Eh? And we got the job done. So, and that's why when I bet on A-type teams, that's, you are what your record says you are. And those type of records, those type of teams, they tend to always come in the clutch for you. And the New York Rangers were clutchy. Eh? Clutchy, that's a good nickname. The New York Rangers are clutchy, and they got us to win last night. So, Charlotte, New York Rangers were my only 2 plays yesterday. And guys, less is more. I can't emphasize this enough in life, in business, and everything. Less is more. And just because the day, you woke up, the sun is out, and the day ends in Y, and there's another card to bet, it just doesn't mean that it's a great Picasso type day, right? Picasso, when you're painting that painting, you want that perfect Picasso. Well, when you wake up, it's just the schedule sometimes, like, a lot of games, but I'm not feeling it. Like today, I looked at the NHL board, man. And I talked about this, since the trade deadline. The only bad thing about trade deadline is that you're going to get a lot of heavy favorites, and we got that a lot today. But show them the pearls, baby. Eh? That's what you come for, and that's what you get. And we go to the jewelry box to take out the pearls, and I always make sure that I always have the jewelry box ready to get the pearls out. All right, let's get on with the show. Enough of the chit-chat, and let's get down to business. And as we always do here in the Raymond Report, we always go feed the ponies. All right. Oh, no, wrong one there. They are at the post. Let them out. Get them out. And they're off and running today at Gulfstream Park in Hallandale Beach, Florida. And today's post time today at Gulfstream Park is 1:05 Eastern. It's 1 mile on the turf in race number 1, a $43,000 maiden optional claiming race. And today my free pick at Gulfstream is the 4-horse. Free shipping, hey? Don't we all love free shipping? Amazon free shipping with Luis Saez. My guy, Luis. Luis is 40% in the money in the last 100 races. Folks, if you're going to bet the horses, bet the Double Dutch betting system. And the way that works is you put 10 to win, 10 to place on the 4. This way he comes in second, you get paid once. He comes in first, you get paid twice. And that's always twice as nice. All right, Gulfstream Park is your free tip sheet of the day. And you can get that tip sheet for free right here at atsstats.com. All right, let's get on with the SBI, the Sports Betting Index. And what we do, this is my Dow Jones Industrial, and this is what I always do each and every day. I want to take a look at the markets to see what's coming in and what's going up and down. Eh? And look at that. The last 7 days, the favorites, 69.6% of the favorites in the NBA. Wow. Hey, where's my Harry Carey?
Holy cow!
I don't know if this is a typo, but 10-1 for the favorites last night in the NBA. That is amazing. 10-1. No wonder 91% right there. Hey, wow, that's pretty big. And then if you look at hey, guys, cue the broken record. Why would you bet against the point spread when money lines where you make the money? 69.6 last 7 days. Look at the last 7 days against the point spread. 52.3. It's almost a tragedy when you think about it, right? People, not enough people know about this. If you just stay patient, wait for the perfect money line opportunity, guys, proof's in the pudding right there, right? 48.7 of the overs have cashed in, so we're in the neutral market when it comes to betting totals. And the NHL, let's take a look at the numbers. And while I'm waiting for that, I want to say good morning to Derek. What's up, Derek? Tongue-tied 89's in the house. Who else is in the house, eh? Hey, roll call. We should do a roll call each and every morning, right? when I was in the military, we used to have a roll call every morning. And, a little roll call. People come in. Hey, Private Stephen Raymond, sir. Hey, man, that's what you got to do. You got to get everybody coming to roll call and everybody to just say, tip your hat and have your coffee. Hey, we'll top off your coffee since this is the Breakfast Club. And this is how I've never bet the spread, only money line, baby. Yeah, Bo Jackson, I agree. It's, you know what? It's probably one of the best kept secrets in spread sports. Like, people who, if you want to make money in sports betting, you got to be patient. If you have no patience, well, no wonder the sports books are always flying you in or whining and dining you because they want your money. But if you're patient and you're just, you need WD-40 to open up your wallet, that's what you need to be, right? That's one of our jokes. One of our buddies so cheap that he uses WD-40 to open up his wallet. Eh? Where's my Johnny Carson symbols there? All right. So looking at the NHL, the last 7 days, 75% of the favorites have cashed in. Wow, eh? Hey, man, I told you guys, the trade deadline, watch for the favorites, and the bookmakers know this, so that's why you're seeing minus 400 all over the place. Over-under, 65.6 of the overs have come in, and that's why we're in a bullish market for favorites, and also in the over-unders. Puck line, not as much. Underdogs, you know what? Puck line, man, there's money to be made in puck line when it comes to betting NHL on underdogs. 59.3 the last 7 days. All right, there is your market report here for the NHL. And speaking of the market report, let's go to the NBA and let's see which teams are bullish, bearish, and neutral. I haven't done this in a while. And if you're new to the Raymond report, again, I look at the industry like I do the stock market. This is my, this is like this. I like to say this channel is like the CNBC of sports of betting. And we look at the markets and teams just like we do stocks, right? And right now, the best stocks that are bullish and, the A-type teams, those are teams that are 60% or higher. I expect these teams to do well, right? They are my blue chip teams. I expect them to always be bearish. And you can see that the Phoenix, the Memphis, Milwaukee, Boston, Dallas, those are my bullish teams. But what I didn't expect is to see the Spurs and the Pelicans make the penthouse, right? This is what I call the penthouse, the bullish teams, and this is the outhouse, right? The bearish teams. But the teams that are in the penthouse, hey, these teams are eating caviar and steak right now. Hey, but hey, San Antonio, New Orleans, don't get too comfortable at the lead table because you're going back down to the bologna and hot dogs there with the Bears Club in just a few minutes. But enjoy your caviar and your filet mignon while you're here in the penthouse. And you can see that Atlanta, Charlotte, Toronto, they're rounding off the bullish teams right now. Now, the teams that are neutral, these are the teams from a market psychology point of view. These are the teams that, you know what, this is where you could make money on some of these teams, right? The A's and the B's. Hey, always look for the A's and the B's. And you can see the teams that are neutral right here, all these teams. And what it basically means is that these teams are 4-3 and 3 and 4-3 and 3 and 4 in the last 7 games. And the teams that are in the outhouse, and I'm looking for A's and B's, Golden State. Hey, Golden State's in the outhouse. They're a bearish type team. Golden State should not be in the bearish club. But when you lose your best player, what do you expect is going to happen, right? Utah's also in the outhouse here in the Bears Club, and those are your A's and B's. The other C-type teams, well, they're expected to be there, and those are your market report. I call this the MVI chart, the Market Value Index, and you can get this chart each and every day right here at atsstats.com. All right, let's go to the NBA computer picks, and then we're going to go to the non-negotiables. Okay, each and every day I do the non-negotiable picks, and folks, you can get this each and every day right here at ATS on the. If you go to the YouTube channel, I do have my my computer picks. These are the selections that are listed. If you want the shorter, let's say you're in a rush and what does the system pick say today? Well, it's like a minute video, and you can get the forecast, the percentage play. It's all information. It's a preview, and man, I don't believe I get hammered sometimes by people. It's like, you know what? These computer picks suck and blah, blah. I'm like, okay. Hey, I'm trying to help out here, folks. Hey, trying to help people out, and then they just razz on you. I'm like, okay. Hey, nothing to see here. Just keep moving along. All right, Philadelphia taking on the Detroit Pistons. Now, the Sixers, a 9.5-point favorite. The over-under is set at 223.5. ATS, the system forecast, leaning with the Sixers tonight, 118-107. The over-under at 225.89. Philly on a 2-game losing streak, while Detroit on a 3-game slide. And Detroit losing their last game to Brooklyn, 130-123, while the Sixers, they lost by a bucket against Milwaukee, that was probably one of the best games of the year. Hey, Philadelphia, Milwaukee. The way Milwaukee came back, they were down by 10 the whole game, and they came back and won it at the end. Cleveland taking on Atlanta. Now, I think this was a play-in game because when I was doing my b-ball picks this morning, and I was looking at, there was only 4 games on the schedule, and I had to add this game, right? I had to add this game. And I said, okay, this must be like a play-in game that got canceled at the beginning of the year. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but it wasn't in the original schedule. 115 to 110 is the final here for Atlanta. You'll run at 225.5, so we do like this game to go under. 69% chance of winning for Atlanta, 28 for the Cavaliers. Man, Cavaliers, see what I mean when you take away the big guy in the middle? Hey, I'm just saying. Hey, when you got no big guy like Jared Allen, you don't think Jared Allen is a big piece of that puzzle? He's huge. Hey?
Holy cow!
Yeah, holy cow. Jared Allen, hey, missing in action. They need you. Hey, we're going to see Jared Allen on a milk cart soon. Hey, return to sender. Return him to Cleveland. We need him ASAP. Milwaukee taking on the Brooklyn Nets. Now we got the Bucks winning this one by 1. Wow. 117 to 116. The over-under at 233.7. That should be a good game there tonight. And we will handicap that game in just a few minutes. And I see Cindy Gonzalez. Good morning, Cindy. Gloria K. Who else? Anybody else new? Hey, if anybody comes new, Sniper, we got to welcome into the bullpen. And again, thanks everybody for showing up each and every day right here at the Rain Report. All right, Lopez is back. MKE. Let's see Bucks go on a roll. Let's see. Yeah, the Bucks. You know what? Still defending champion. Hey, what does Ric Flair say all the time?
To be the man. You've got to beat the man.
Yeah, you got to beat the man. And right now, the man is Milwaukee Bucks. Until you beat them, and until they're officially eliminated, they are the man. All right, Clippers taking on the Bulls. What? This is hey, I'm probably gonna hurt some nerves here for Chicago fans.
What the hell's going on out here?
Hey, last thing you want to hear is a Green Bay Milwaukee guy telling Chicago people what the hell's going on. What's going on in Chicago these days? What's going on with the Bulls? I thought we were giving DeMar DeRozan the MVP there about a month ago. But you know what? They're looking like a tired team right now. They're looking like a tired team, and it's not going to get any better tonight. This will be their 3rd game in 4 nights, and they're a 3-point favorite against the Clippers. They got Paul George back, so we'll see what happens here this evening. 112-108 is I have as a system forecast, and 62.7% chance of winning for the Bulls, 34.7% for the Clippers. And the final game in Salt Lake City, Utah, between the Utah Jazz, almost a 2-touchdown favorite. -13 is the line, 225 is the total, and a hook. And we have Utah winning this one, 120 to 108. The over-under at 229.3. 90% chance of winning tonight for the Jazz. And for the Lakers, will LeBron be playing tonight? We'll see. LeBron James is out with ankle injury, and he will be not playing tonight. So you're looking at Westbrook, Monk, Reeves, Johnson, and Howard. Ooh, that's not a good lineup right there. Hey, that's not not too good. Hey, read my face. Ooh. All right, watch the Clippers walk out with the W, says Chico Valencia. Bucks versus Nets should be a goodie. Get your popcorn ready. Yeah, I got to work on the Terrell Owens soundbite. Hey, get your popcorn ready. I had one, but it got deleted by accident. But yeah, those are your system forecasts. All right, let's go to the non-negotiables. Hey, these are what I call the start of my handicapping. And every day when I handicap these games, I go to what I call my non-negotiables. And if you're tuning in for the first time, with your membership here at atsstats.com, and let me bring up the bullpen. And I know Cindy's been a loyal follower into the live show of our Sports Handicapping 101. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go right down here and show you guys every day now with your membership at atsstats.com. You of the Rain Report. It's not ATS at the Rain Report here on our YouTube channel. If you scroll down to the middle, you're gonna see where is it there? Where's the Sports Handicap? There it is. Sports Handicapping 101. You get access to all these tutorial videos, and what it basically is, you know, like when you go to a conference, to go to a workshop. That's the logic in my mind to provide a workshop each and every day that I can. A 20-minute workshop on sports handicapping, right? So this is like almost like writing my book, but putting it into a video format. And the first topic was macro market value. The second video is how to handicap the percentage play. The third one was done yesterday, team performance cycles. And today I'm going to talk about how to handicap injuries, player availability, and that will be at 1:15 live today on our YouTube channel. And also at 2 o'clock, don't miss out the big show, the big game here between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Houston Astros. You know what? I enjoy watching these games, even though I'm not playing them. Sometimes I do play them, but sometimes I like to chill back, relax, and just watch it for fun. It's good entertainment. It's man, and you don't know the outcome. You just don't know what's going to happen, and it's just I'm always astonished by the workmanship, like the technical graphics, the broadcast presentation. It's a Picasso. It's really MLB The Show is fantastic, and the new edition has come out April 1st, so I'm looking forward to that. All right, not that I'm a huge gamer or anything like that, but I enjoy sports. The one thing I do with gaming, I enjoy the golf, baseball, those probably, and F1. I like to drive in the F1, and those are my favorite things in the gaming world. All right, let's get back to the show here. Let me close that right there. Nets are horrible record at home, and it can only be at the Bucks. Eric Jones says Clippers and over. MLB The Show is something special. Oh, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. That's what it is. It's amazing. All right, let's go to the daily VPP. Looking forward to the new one. Says tongue-tied. Yeah, so am I. All right, let's go to NBA, and let's take a look at the non-negotiables. So in this segment, what I do is it's just handicap the games. I'm handicapping the games, and I got 2 rules. The first thing I look for is my money management system to see which team is bearish. I don't bet on bearish teams. That means that teams that are 0-7, 1-6, or 2-5 in their last 7, I don't bet into losing streaks. And number 2, the chances of winning has to be 40% or higher. If those two things aren't there, I don't touch that team. And that's the patience of being a professional sports handicapper, professional sports bettor, is you got to be patient. And like I say each and every day on this show, you got to be patient. If you are not patient and you just need the itch to bet, well, then bet the beer and pizza money picks, right? And that's what they're there for. But the solid plays, when I do have a solid play, which I deem solid, then I'll get more into it, right? Money management system really helped me out. Says thanks, Brian Rojas. Yeah, awesome. You know what? And I love hearing that, because the thing is, anytime anybody has a system, it's a belief system, right? I believe in something, and it works for me. And it might not work for everybody, but if you use my money management system right here, and you go 0 units to 5 units, and you follow this religiously, folks, I'm telling you, you're going to have more fun betting on sports. You might get a little upset sometimes because you want to bet on a game. Like, say, Lakers and Utah tonight, you say, I want to bet this game. But this is where the discipline and the situational handicapping of the situation won't allow you to, right? I know Lakers, Utah, back maybe a couple years ago, that would have been a great matchup. But you got to remember, it's 2 teams that are bearish, and it's a bad situation. Every day, these teams are going through cycles. And if you are engaging into a game where you're going to bet on this game, you got to look at what situation, what cycle they're in, right? You got to pick your spots. How many times you hear somebody say, hey, pick your spots, pick your spots. And that's what the betting system, the money management system allows you to pick your spots, right? Maybe I'll need a t-shirt that says that, pick your spots. Okay, that'd be cool. All right, so Philadelphia taking on Detroit. Let me get my cheat sheet here out. And yeah, they do, Derek. They run on a 10-man rotation. All right. I watched the last 2 games at home. Says Derek, they seem awfully up to speed. I don't know what game you guys are talking about. Bucks have a deep squad. All right, Milwaukee, I guess. Philadelphia, Detroit. So we're not touching Detroit because they're bearish. And I'm not laying 9.5. And the money line is too expensive. In fact, let me look at Bookmaker right now to see what the money line is on some of these games. And let me see here. Money line on the, what game was that? Philadelphia. Yeah, not laying 482, so that's not happening. All right, Milwaukee taking on Brooklyn. And let me see here. We got, I'm going to handicap that game in just a minute. Milwaukee taking on the Brooklyn Nets. Now, this line opened up -2, and let's see what Bookmaker has on this line. 1.5. So, okay, a little bit of early money coming in on Milwaukee. Bullish, neutral, 4 units, 1 unit. So if you like Brooklyn, I recommend 4 units. If you like Milwaukee, 1 unit. But I will handicap that game in just 1 minute. So this is a game that makes the cut. And each and every day, what I do, guys, is I tell you if this game makes the cut of me to handicap which team I'm going to bet on, right? So what we're doing right now is see which team makes the cut or which game makes the cut. Cleveland against Atlanta. Now, Atlanta makes the cut. Cleveland doesn't make the cut because the chances of winning is 28.7. And you know what? No Jared Allen, no Ron Raymond, right? That's the way it works. And I'll handicap Atlanta for you guys in just a minute. But I got a feeling Atlanta money line, 237. You're getting the, if I see 237, then you're cutting into like my comfort level right there, right? Clippers taking on Chicago. Chicago, I'll take a look at Chicago because they're neutral. They're in a neutral cycle, 62.7, but 34.7 for the Clippers. They're bearish, and let's not get too excited here. Okay, they won 1 game. Hey, let's keep it real here. Who did they play in their last game? Let me go to my NBA. Right, let's keep it real. I want to say the Clippers. Who did the Clippers last game again? Yeah, Utah. Yeah, a team that's bearish, right? So let's keep it real here. So Clippers against Chicago, and Chicago, 3 games in 4 nights, not too crazy about that. And Lakers, Utah, well, right away. As soon as you see 2 red, that means you got 2 bearish teams, and we're not touching those, right? All right, so those are the games I'm going to handicap. So game number 1, I'm going to go to my rain report, and I'm going to take a look at Milwaukee against Brooklyn. And Giannis looks like he's on a mission. Bucks are full playoff mode. You know what? Giannis looks good, but who needs to look better is Middleton. I think Middleton it's like the Batman and Robin theory, right? And right now, let me take a look at Middleton's number. The other night when I thought, they're fouling everybody, and I was like, oh no, give the ball to Middleton. That's the guy you want on the line, right? You want Middleton on the line. But 22 points last game against Philly, 16 before that. He's been sporadic. He's 15 points, 32, 23, 18, 23. 16, 22. He's all over the place. You need a consistent Middleton, right? And who else is in the lineup here? You need Holiday. It's good to have Holiday back. I'll tell you that. Since the last game there, only 18 points, but it's his defensive play you want, right? But it's good to have Drew Holiday back. And let me see, Antetokounmpo, Lopez, Wesley Matthews. Yeah, so I think it's Middleton. If Middleton's on, then you got a chance. If he's not, because you know what, Giannis is pretty consistent. If you look at Giannis's last couple of games, let me see, 40 points against Philly, 30 against Memphis, 25 against Chicago, 36 against Sacramento, 30 against Utah, 31. So you see where I'm going with this. And he's averaging 29 points a game, 0.9. So basically 30 points a game. Yeah, Giannis, what you see is what you get with Giannis. And to me, it's Middleton's got to be get going, right? All right, so looking at this game right here. So let's go look at some of the factors that I look at. All right, so the thing I don't like right off the bat, if you do like Brooklyn, well, one, they only got a 45% chance, and they're the favorites. If I normally look at the favorite, they got to be in the 50, at least meet the 50 requirement on the percentage play. And then you got 43.9 for the Bucks. And then the second thing I look for is the days rest. I want to see how many days rest they've been on 1 day's rest. And any NBA team this year on 1 day's rest, pick them the -3 home favorite. They are 61-43 straight up, but Brooklyn 0-3. Not good, right? And for the Milwaukee Bucks, when they're playing on 1 day's rest, and they're picking them the +3 road dog, only 1-4 straight up and against the number. That's not good. Brooklyn at home this year, look at that. 9-28 against the point spread, 17-20 straight up, where Milwaukee is 21-16 and 20-16-1 against the number. I like Milwaukee in this spot here, guys. I don't trust Brooklyn. They're too the one thing that really hurts Brooklyn this year is the inconsistency of their lineup. A consistent lineup, right? You want your players to develop chemistry, and right, they don't have that this year. With Kyrie, could only play road games. Now he's back. It's really like an exhibition team most nights when Brooklyn. I like Milwaukee in this spot here tonight, guys. I know my computer pick has 115, 111, but my system forecast has 117. So my system that I like has Milwaukee 117 to 116. I like Milwaukee. Beer pizza money. Not going to be a big one. Not a big one. But I'm going to go with Milwaukee in this one. And give me the Bucks on the money line. Or no, +2. Give me +2. I'll always take that Geico insurance. So Milwaukee +2. And as Stone Cold would say.
And that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so.
All right. Also, keep track of the injury report. Hey, you never know these last minute. Did I see Giannis a game time decision? He's always, it's like LeBron, right? LeBron game time decision all the time. Yeah, Giannis Antetokounmpo game time decision. So keep an eye out. If Giannis is out, then yeah, you know what I'm doing. I'm out too, right? All right, let's take a look at Atlanta. Just take a quick gander at the Atlanta Hawks. OG Wheat, how's the corner? There's OG. Great morning, Breakfast Club. How you doing, OG Wheat? Hey, OG's in the house. Hey. Okay, let me see here. when the expression OG came out, hey, this is, I'm showing my age here. Hey, so when all the football players would say, "Hey, coach, he's the OG." I go, "OG, oh, the old guy." No, coach. Hey, well, we know what the OG stands for now, but I used to thought it meant old guy. Hey, hey, what do you know? All right, now you know the rest of the story. Hey, that's the fun part about coaching football, right? Players keep you young. That's when I talk to my friends who are still coaching, they tell me the stories on the players will say the craziest things sometimes, but that's what you do as a coach, right? You're developing and you're teaching young men how to be good community leaders in the community, but it keeps you young. That's the one thing I love about coaching football. They keep you young. All right, let me see here. Atlanta taking on Cleveland. And let me see. Okay, 69.2. Yeah, Cleveland not looking good these days. On the road this year. On the road, 18-19. 18-19. And 24-14 for Atlanta. Atlanta's really, at home, they're pretty solid at home, right? And let me see what the bookmaker has. Atlanta, 237. That's a little bit out of my comfort level. I do like Atlanta. I just wish it wasn't minus 237. But, yeah. I like Atlanta. If I'm going to play Atlanta, I'd probably play with a parlay. A two-team parlay, Atlanta with maybe Milwaukee. That's probably the perfect marriage right there. All right, Gloria K, who's Mizzou? Let me see here. Good call, Ray. I'm on the Geico insurance as well. You like that one, eh? I like the Bulls, says Gloria K. Oh, Gloria K likes the Bulls. I like you know what? I like Chicago too a bit. Hawks for me. Average final score, Nets 237. With average score in Brooklyn 234, give me the under. Says who's Mizzou, the network. I'm doing light leans today, light to everything. Yeah, you know what? Tongue tied. I agree with you. The games are not really Picasso games, right? Some of these are, and this is why, folks. Whenever you get these feel like when you've been doing this long enough, you get a strong feeling of this is it. This is the one I really like this game. And then when you're getting games where you're hemming and humming about, and you're like, you know what? I like it. I don't love it. But, the thing is with gamblers, and I'm guilty of this too, you want action on a game, right? So that's why, we do the beer and pizza money thing. This way you have some type of interest. And, it is what it is, right? But, yeah, I like Atlanta. Don't love Atlanta. I like Atlanta. I just don't love the price. Maybe that's the better way of saying it. All right, Chicago. Let's go to Chicago. Just like you guys, I do like Chicago in this one. And let me take a look at the money line. Chicago, let me see. Okay, so DeMar DeRozan, Vucevic, Zach LaVine, a game time decision. Caruso, all right. And when's Alonzo Ball? Is he out for the year? And they will take a 10-day break from running after surgical repair. Yeah, so he's probably done for the year. It's January 14th, right? Too bad. I saw his brother yesterday. He looked good in LaMelo looked good in Charlotte last night. Okay, somebody that's. Charlotte just took over that game in the fourth quarter. It's as if the Knicks just said, all right, you win. They gave up. Like the youth, this is where when you saw the youth of the Charlotte Hornets really took over last night. Bridges, with the dunks. Man, it was and when you're betting on that team and they come through for you, it's like you want to put them on your Christmas list, right? Hey, I'll send you a Christmas card. Thanks for the win. Like Bo. Nyrel Popic, how you doing, Nyrel? Last 10 game Clippers on the road versus Chicago doesn't look good. Scared money don't make no money, says Bo Jackson. All right, let's take a look at this one here. On the system forecast, I had the Bulls winning by 4. Computer forecast, I got them winning by 7 and 62.7. And the thing I do like, because I do like Chicago tonight, is I like the fact that the Clippers won and everybody's on their bandwagon now. But we're going to crash that party tonight, eh? Let's crash that party. The Clippers 16-23 on the road. Chicago, the one thing we was good with Chicago, they play well at home at the United Center. 26-10, 24-12 against the number. The only thing I'm a little concerned about is they're playing 3 games in 4 nights. And if you look at their schedule here, so they played on the 28th and they lost to the Knicks. Then they beat the Wizards, and then they're playing tonight. So that's a little concerning. But look at this stat right here. Here's hey.
Straight cash, homie.
Yeah, I got some straight cash for you from Randy Moss. Anytime you got an NBA team that's 3.5 to 6 point home favorite, Chicago Bulls 6-0 straight up and 6-0 against the point spread. Yeah, I like Chicago. I do like Chicago, and you know what I like too? I like the fact that they are neutral. That means from a market psychology, people are like giving up on them, right? And I like that. So let's take a look at their record here. Let's go to a day's rest. I want to see how they do on 4 days, 3 games and 4 nights. Let's go to NBA. And let's do 3 games and 4 nights. Who's the best team? There's the Chicago Bulls. I like it. Number 2 in the league, 14-11. Yeah, so I do like Chicago here tonight. Probably one of my strongest plays. Probably I like them more than Milwaukee. So give me Chicago money line. Chicago money line. And don't sweat out that -2. And what's the money line tonight? -129. Yeah, I like it a lot. All right, there you have it. That is my leans tonight. Oh, Milwaukee. I like Milwaukee, beer and pizza money, and Chicago. I do like Chicago. You know what? I don't know if it's going to be a premium pick. That's how it's between premium. Hey, it's between premium and lean beer and pizza money. I now that I've seen some of the numbers, and I'll wait this afternoon and see what the line does. Maybe that convinces me. But I think the Clippers. I'll have to take a look at their lineup as well. Let me see, Clippers. LA Clippers, Jackson. Hey, I know Detroit wishes Reggie Jackson was still playing there. Paul George, Marcus Morris, Batum, and Zubik. All right, yeah. You know what? I like Chicago here. Let's just hope they play a great game. All right, that's it. Then.
And that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so.
All right, if you want me, give me 2. Ric Flair. Woo! Tick, tick, tick. Boom, and let's get to the National Hockey League.
Joe own the Chiefs. Owns.
I don't know. All right, I don't know, but I do know who's playing the NHL tonight. We're going to handicap these games in just a few minutes. I believe we have 9 games in the Bettman circuit here this evening. And Sniper, how we doing on time? 45 minutes. Oh, we're doing well. Hey, we're doing okay. And woo, Ric Flair, eh? Hey, if you want me, give me 2. I love the Ric Flair. Woo! Hey, yeah, good job. All right, let's take a look at the. Look at Bo Jackson's Toronto Maple Leafs. Now, the thing I don't like about today's card is all these big prices, right? And now this is going to probably be the uncomfortable pick of the night for a lot of these underdogs in the NHL. A lot of big dogs today in the NHL. It's and a lot of these teams like Toronto and Florida, Tampa Bay, Carolina. These teams are jockeying in positions for they want to get higher in the seeds and they want to secure home ice advantage during the playoffs, right? Everybody wants to be at home for the playoffs, want to sleep in their own bed in the first round or any round for that matter. Tonight, the Leafs -250, over under 6.5. Winnipeg coming off a 3-2. I think it was a shootout, right? That was a shootout win last night in Buffalo. And Toronto, man, I got to give them credit. They looked good against Boston. They came out of the gate in the first period. And you know me, I don't like giving credit to the Leafs since I'm a Sens fan. Hey, of all the teams that I cheer for, or that I watch the most, Toronto, Montreal, and Ottawa, because they're in the close proximity of myself here in Ottawa. Toronto's the third one that I never want to use the word hate or I just don't like the Leafs. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's an Ottawa-Toronto thing. I'm not a big Leaf fan. Hey, all you Leaf fans out there probably just saying, I hate this guy. -250 is lined Toronto on the system forecast, 3.5 to 2.7. The over-under at 6.26. So we do like the Leafs here tonight, but a little bit expensive. And let me see. No, we're not going to handicap that game. Columbus taking on the New York Islanders. We got the Islanders 3.9 to 2.8. The over-under at 6.8 tonight. So we do like this game to go over. Islanders coming off a 4-3 win over the Blue Jackets, so this is a back-to-back situation here between these two teams. The Habs are in rally, taking on the Carolina. Look at the Canes, minus 435 tonight against Montreal. 6.5 is the total. We got Carolina winning this one, 3.6 to 2.9. Chicago taking on the Florida Panthers. Another high price. I'm not a Leaf fan either, says Gloria K. Hey? Well, I'm trying to...
Show me the money!
Yeah, let's show me the money, eh? Hey? I don't know why I went to that soundbite, but I just did. All right, Florida, we got the, Chicago. Man, eh? Chicago Blackhawks.
What the hell's going on out here?
They're a mess, eh? They're a mess. Florida Panthers minus 357 here this evening. 6.5 is the total. We do like Florida 3.7 to 2.6. And Florida, if you watch that game against Montreal, they had a 4-1 lead, and they let the Habs come back. I think that was in the first period too. They allowed Montreal to score. It was 4-4 after one. I think it was after one. Imagine that if you have the over/under, you covered. Isn't that a great feeling when you have the total covered after the first period? Hey, you got to bounce in your steps when you go to the fridge or you go back to the washroom. Hey, and you come back, it's like you're just counting your money, right? It's a good meme. There's some good memes out there for that. All right, New Jersey taking on Boston, minus 263. Man, hey, load up the house loans tonight. You need a house loan to make money tonight. Hey, minus 263, 6.5 is the total. We like Boston 3.5 to 2.9. Hey now. hey now. Hey, Pittsburgh taking on the Minnesota Wild, minus 125 is the line here on the Wild. 6.5 is the total. This is the game of the night. This is going to be a great night. Where did Toronto get their bad rap from anyway? Hey, I'm not a Leaf fan. Sniper. I don't know. Where did Toronto get their bad rap from anyway? Oh, it goes back to the probably the 2000s when Darcy Tucker hit Alfie in the back. Remember that round? Hey, when Tucker and Alfie. Then ever since then, Toronto's been on my my crap list. All right, this is the game of the night in Minnesota. Hey, Minnesota now on a 7-game win streak. They're on a 7-game win streak. Pittsburgh, they're just tired. They're just happy they're not facing the Rangers tonight. Rangers got their number of late, 3.4 to 2.9, favoring the Minnesota Wild. San Jose taking on Colorado in Denver, minus 345. Man, load up the Brinks truck because you need it just to get the payment down. Hey, if you're gonna bet tonight, you need a Brinks truck. Man, 390, and this is why I hate. I love the trade deadline, but I hate the trade deadline because you get all these crazy prices. But if you're an underdog player, you're probably smiling like a butcher's dog right now. Minus 345, 6.5 is the total. So we do like Colorado tonight, 3.6 to 2.8. Calgary taking on the LA Kings. This is another good game here tonight. LA needs to. They lost last night in Edmonton 4-3. Calgary, they lost to Colorado. And when I look at the standings, I'm going to take a quick little peek right now at the standings in the NHL. And let me do this. Standings. NHL, let's do by conference. So right now, the Calgary Flames are sitting in 2nd seed. And for the LA Kings, they're 82 points. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're in 6th. They got 82 points. Man, only 6 points between 2nd and 6th. So, yeah, they're going to be a lot of jockeying for positions here in the next few weeks. And for the LA Kings, or is LA in the Western Conference? They're in the Pacific Division. There are 6 points behind the Flames. This is huge. This is a big game here tonight for the LA Kings, and they want to bounce back. I do like LA. I do like LA in this one here tonight. And we do have on our system forecast, however, a 60.8% chance of winning for Calgary and 41.3%. So it does meet my requirement of 40%. Now, if you're tuning in and you say, okay, Ron, why do you have the system forecast like in Calgary? You got a chance of winning at 60. Why did you say you like LA though, right? If you're going against your numbers. These are indicators. And I got to keep repeating this to people who tune in because they think that just because the system, these are facts, they're indicators that would I consider when I'm doing my handicapping. But when I see it, because if I always listen to my indicators, I'll be betting the favorites all night, every day, and there's no money to be made in that. Sometimes things in sports betting, sometimes it's not black and white. You got to read between the lines. You got to go and get your information, and you got to have a system, right? And sometimes your system is not perfect, but I do like LA tonight, guys. I do like tonight, and I'll handicap that game in a minute. And Dallas, they're playing a back-to-back game. I think this game was also at the Duck Pond, So they're doing that more often now, where teams play 2 games in the same spot between 1 day's rest. And we do like the Stars tonight, 3.05 to 2.67. All right, let's get to the daily VPP, the daily,
Put that coffee down. Coffee's for closers only.
Coffee is for closer. Every time I see Gloria post coffee, I think of that soundbite. All right, let's go to my non-negotiables. Let's go to my fundamentals. I'll get my hockey sheet out. So Columbus and the Islanders. Now, I'm not touching Columbus because they're bearish, and I'm not laying $200 on a C-type team. Yeah, minus 200 C-type teams. Yeah, that's a recipe for disaster right there. Winnipeg against Toronto. I'm not laying 250, and right now, I got a bullish team in Winnipeg, but because they're a C-type team and they're bullish, I have a 0 recommendation on the road, and that's the only reason why, if you're wondering. And I'm going to go more into detail this afternoon in the Sports Handicapping 101 show, because tomorrow. It's going to be tomorrow about money management. Today's injury report. Yeah, but a bullish team for 6 days, 0%, is because they're a C-type team on the road, and the percentage play, it's all based on percentage play, and the percentages are not in your favor tonight. If you do like Winnipeg, yeah, you got about a 32.8% chance of winning, and that's about accurate. Montreal taking on Carolina. I don't like Montreal because they're bearish. Carolina, well, I'm not loading up on the Brinks trucks to lay 435 to make 1 unit. Chicago taking on Florida. I don't think I'll bet Chicago again all year. When you're scarred, you're scarred. And I'm scarred right now with the Chicago Blackhawks. And I'm not laying 357 on Florida. New Jersey. Yeah, we're bearish here, so I'm not betting New Jersey. And I'm not laying 263 on the Boston Bruins. Pittsburgh, Minnesota. I'm going to handicap that game in just a few minutes, and I do like that game. LA, Calgary. I do like that game. I'll handicap that in just 1 minute. You got 2 neutral teams, and they got 41.3% and a 60, so they make the cut. You got San Jose against Colorado. I'm not laying 345. And let me see here. I do like, if I do anything, it will be on San Jose. And then you got Dallas, Anaheim. Anaheim on a 10-game losing streak. Anaheim's on a 10-game losing streak, so we're not going to touch that. Coach is going to give me detention for being late to class. Hey, Nico, that's all good, buddy. It's all good. Hey, you know what they say about money, right?
Money never sleeps, pal. Just made 800,000 Hong Kong gold.
Yeah, Hong Kong gold. Hey, plays and parlays. I liked plus 1.5. You know what? It's not a bad play. I don't think it's a bad play. Winnipeg plus 1.5. I think that's pretty solid. All right, me too, underdog. Definitely don't do the see the night, says Nico Kelly. All right, let me go to NHL. Let's go to Rain Report. So the first game I'm going to handicap here is the game between Pittsburgh and Minnesota. All right, who's scheduled to be between the pipes here tonight? And let's go here. NHL. Oops. Let's go to lineups. So Pittsburgh, Minnesota. I don't think has Marc-Andre Fleury played a game for Minnesota yet? I'm not sure. Maybe he has. Did he play last game? I'm not sure. Cam Talbot against Tristan Jarry. That seems about right. Hey. All right. So let's take a look at our game here tonight. And let me see here. Pittsburgh on the daily. Do we have value? Here's another thing I want to see. I want to see if we have some value here on the Pittsburgh Penguins. So another thing I do is I go to my value report, and I like to see exactly the value of the teams that I'm going to bet on. So if we go to Minnesota, they're the favorites, right? Let me see what Bookmaker has. Sometimes, you got to refresh because the line changes so quickly. So NHL, let's go Minnesota, minus 113. Yeah, you know what? I can see this being a pick'em game right at the puck drop. All right, so Minnesota. Oh, the value report. Here we go. Minnesota, an A-type team at home against a B. Yeah, Pittsburgh's a B now. Hey, Pittsburgh's a B-type team, thanks to the Rangers. Minus 151. So you can see here the line value on Pittsburgh, Minnesota, minus 113. So it's going down. Normally when Minnesota's at home against those B-type teams, the average line is 151, and tonight it's minus 125. So that works in the Pittsburgh's ball court. And let me take a look at Pittsburgh here on the road against A-type teams, plus 142. I prefer when it's fair market value. I like when the lines are exactly like in a $10 difference, right? Whenever they're sporadic like that, then you got to start reading between the lines, and it doesn't, you got to be Kreskin, right? So I don't like that. So, but I do like, let me see here. Pittsburgh on the road this year, 21-13. Believe it or not, they play better on the road than at home, but so does Minnesota. Minnesota's 24-8 on home ice. And let me go to my, let's go to my dashboard. Let's see how Minnesota does at home against those B-type teams, right? This is like my my closer. And whenever I'm handicapping and I want to make a closing decision, this is like my closer. I go to my closing database. Okay, this is my Mariano Rivera right here. Hey, how'd you like that one? That's a good one, eh? Mariano Rivera. Hey, speaking of baseball, next week, looking forward to that. Minnesota home ice against B-type teams. Survey says 5-4. All right, not completely dominant. What about overall? Overall, 11-8. You know what? Still pretty good. Still a winning record, right? Pittsburgh, les Penguins. Okay, les Penguins de Pittsburgh. Let's go to on the road against those A-type teams. Minnesota is an A-type team. 5-5. Look at the puck line, 7-3. Well, how much is the puck line? Probably too expensive though. Yeah, $227. But if you want that Geico insurance, okay. You know what? I kind of like Pittsburgh here. I kind of like Pittsburgh. Look at that. But Minnesota's pretty tough on home ice. And what about the Pittsburgh in Minnesota? 6-4 in their last 10 visits. I like Pittsburgh. You know what? Hey, card laid, card played. I'm going to take Pittsburgh. I like the Penguins tonight. And, Cam Talbot has not been exceptionally great the last 30 days, right? I know he had a little bit of a hiccup. In fact, let me take a look at his goals against average the last couple of games. He's 27-12 on the year. And let me see here. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Sorry, my bad. Hey, he's been pretty good. He's been pretty good. Actually, they're on a 7-game win streak. That's why. I'm thinking of, was it early March there? Yeah, he had a little period where he struggled, right? From February 16th to March 1st, he didn't win a game. There was a 2-week span, and then he beat Philly. Philly, anybody beat Philly. Rangers, okay, that's a good team. Detroit, no. Boston, yeah, Boston's a good team. Chicago, no. Vegas, no, not playing well. Vancouver, depending on what night you get them. Colorado, that's a solid win. Yeah, you know what? Maybe the puck line is the option to go on a 2-team parlay, right? But I do like Pittsburgh. It's gonna be, you're gonna have to wait this afternoon to see if I take in the members area if I go Pittsburgh money line or Pittsburgh on the puck line. But at the end of the day, I do like Pittsburgh. I'm just not sure my comfort level yet if it's gonna be a money line or a puck line, and I just want to confirm that. All right, let's go to the next one. And the next game I'm gonna handicap for you guys is the game between the Kings and the Calgary Flames. All right, let's go Kings and Flames. Eric Jones likes -120 moneyline system play, A-rated. Moneyline system play, A-rated for Eric Jones. You like mini, eh? All right. Hey, you know what? Hey, it's a good. You know what? Any plays, you got two good hockey teams. Any play is going to be a good team to. You're going to feel good about whatever team you bet on there. Ricardo Garza, I'm on the Maple Leafs 3-way. Says Ricardo. All right, Ricardo. Good luck, and back up that Brinks truck because what are you laying? 250. Hey, come on, Ricardo. Hey, minus 250. It's a little chalky there. All right, Calgary. But hey, good luck. Like I said, anybody who bets, and always want to wish them good luck with their selections. Calgary taking on the LA Kings. Now, okay, so let me see the percentage play. 41. Yeah, a lot of I'm not laying Calgary, that's for sure. If I'm handicapping this game, I'm looking at the LA Kings. So take a look at the Kings on the road. 18-15. They're 6-4 in Calgary. How about teams after playing Edmonton this year? I wonder what the record. Let me see here. So they played Edmonton, and normally, let me see if my database has this. Let me go to my database. Actually, let me do this first. Let me go LA Kings. LA Kings on the road against A-type team. Calgary is an A-type team. And 5-5. All right, I can work with that. Here's the thing. Overall, A-type teams, 11-14. Not great overall, but I like 5-5. I want to take a look at something. No money line here, my friend, says Ricardo Gaza. All right, let me see here. Let's go Super Database. Let's go NHL. I want to see road away underdogs after playing Calgary or Edmonton, after playing Edmonton this season. So let's take a look at away underdogs do after playing Edmonton this year. 12-14, all right, and 16-10. What if it was a loss, coming off a loss? All right, so let's do this. Coming off a loss. 9-5. Okay, let's just do away teams. So any away teams this year in NHL after playing Edmonton, coming off a loss, 12-6. I like that. I do like that. All right. Hey, there you go. Hey, go to the toolbox and we get the pearls, baby. Hey, get the pearls.
Holy cow!
All right. Give me the pearls. I do like Los Angeles Kings tonight. And let's be honest, Edmonton's not playing that great, right? LA plus we getting here. LA Kings. Probably getting good LA King plus 232 at bookmaker. Yes, please. Hey, and if you want the puck line, look at the puck line. LA Kings -1.5, -108. Wow, even better. You know, if the goal is to make one unit, why wouldn't you just take the puck line, right? Puck line, LA Kings to make one unit. That's a good investment in my books. All right, the next game we're gonna handicap for you guys. Kings could be my dog play for sure, says Ricardo Garza. Yeah, I love the Kings here too, Ricardo. I think Pittsburgh's good enough to win any given day. You know what? Pittsburgh puck line, LA puck line. That's pretty good parlay right there. That's a two-teamer. All right, let me take a look at the next game. San Jose. Let's see if we can make a case here for the Sharks. Let's see if we got a good case here on the San Jose Sharks. And going a little bit more in depth. Once baseball comes, I won't be this much in depth because we'll be running for time. But that's what you get this time of year, right? You know, NBA, MLB, NHL, man, we're going to be, let's just hope we don't get days where there's 10 NHL, 10 NBA, and then 15 Major League Baseball games. Hey, we'll have to do a sleepover or something. Hey, hey-oh.
Can we have fun? You're damn right. I demand that we have fun.
Yeah, we always have fun here on the Rain Report. All right, San Jose, ooh, not good. 2-8 in their last 10 in Colorado. Yeah, we're good. Hey, I think we're good. I just wanted to see San Jose if they have any value. And the Sharks 2-8 in their last 10 trips to Denver, playing on 0 days rest. And not a good play here today. All right, and look at Colorado 16-4 at home on 1 day's rest. So we're not going to touch that game. Just a courtesy look, eh? Just it's like going shopping, right? You know, you walk in a store and the salesman comes up to you. Can I help you? Oh, just looking. Hey, that's what I'm doing right now. Just looking. Hey, just looking at the San Jose Sharks, and I think now I'm going to take a look at the Dallas Stars. Just looking. Hey, maybe get a little T-shirt that says here, just looking. Coming from the West Coast, third game in 4 days, says plays and parlay. Pearls, that's what we need. Gloria K. Yeah, show them the pearls, baby. Hey, give them the pearls. All right, Nathan McKinnon back in. Yeah, I saw that. Nathan McKinnon should be back tonight. So, you know, anytime you get your captain back, you know, there's going to be a little jump in his step tonight and the team. So, yeah, you don't want to touch that. Dallas, 175 against the Ducks. Hey, Ducks is sinking ship right now. 10-0, 0-10 in their last 10. Dallas needs this win, right? Dallas, they need the win. A win tonight gets them back into the wild card spot. Hey, this is going to be bungee time. I think Dallas gets the win here tonight. Dallas, every game for Dallas is going to be like the seventh game of the Stanley Cup. Yeah, a win tonight. See, right now Dallas is out of the Stanley Cup playoffs. A win tonight gets them back in. So there's going to be a sense of urgency. But don't, you know, the one thing people, when you handicap those type of situations, you know, when you're in the third period, you're not thinking, oh, you know, we're got to make the playoffs here. No, you're thinking of winning the next shift, winning that face-off, scoring on the power play, right? You're like in a game, you're thinking about winning the game, and everybody knows the urgency of winning, right? So who's the starting goalie tonight in Dallas? Is it going to be Jake Odinger? Probably. He's taking over the main role here at Jake, and looks like let me see here, John Gibson probably. Okay, Anaheim. I don't know what's going on in Anaheim this year. Where are they at home this year? They are 16-19. Dallas, though, they got to do a better job on the road. 16-18, 8-8 on 1 day's rest on the road, but 3-7. Yeah, I'm not going to touch that game. I like Dallas. I just don't know. This is a 2-game series, right? They got the first one. I think you take your money and get out of Dodge. I had Dallas the other night too, so I'm not going to get too greedy and go back on the Dallas Stars. So tonight, guys, I do like Pittsburgh. Hey, and this is the time of year now in NBA, NHL. I don't like to bet on C-type teams. I like to stay on A and the B's. A, B, C.
A, B, C. A, always B, B, C, closing. Always be closing. Always be closing.
Always be closing. That's what you want to do here all the time. All right. Y'all know what time it is. Hey, I see you guys are all pumped, and you know what time it is, right? Here we go.
We sitting here, I supposed to be a franchise player, and we in here talking about practice. We sitting here, I supposed to be a franchise player, and we in here talking about practice. We sitting here, I supposed to be a franchise player, and we in here talking about practice. We sitting here, I supposed to be a franchise player, and we in here talking about
80% Club. That's right. We're talking about the 80% Club. Hey, I think you guys like that drop, right? I know F gets all excited when he sees the answer coming ready, eh? That's what Allen Iverson's nickname was, the answer. All right, Iverson, he was awesome. All right, so let me take a look at this here. So we're looking for Milwaukee and Chicago Bulls 80% Club Blue Stars. So I'm looking for Milwaukee and Chicago. Milwaukee, Chicago. All right. Utah, Atlanta, Clippers, Philly. Utah, no, there's Chicago. When Chicago's a home favorite on a Thursday, look at that, on 1 day's rest, 29-6, last 35. And what else we got here? It's all Utah. So only one blue star on the Chicago Bulls. Your Chicago Bulls. Let's take a look at NHL. Let's see if we have any blue star stats on Pittsburgh and the LA Kings. I don't think we'll get many on the Kings, because this is mostly a chalky segment. All right, Colorado, LA, not good, 3-7, but that's expected. All right, Montreal, Anaheim, there's Minnesota. Yeah, Minnesota. Hey, for the people who like Minnesota tonight, anytime the Wild are a home favorite versus non-division opponent, coming off 5 unders, 9-2 straight up. And the thing too, my rules about betting into a streak, right? I know Florida's on Minnesota's on a 7-game win streak. And, the thing is, when teams are on a streak, it's just, I always say, hold the rope, get on the bus, enjoy the ride, right? Because it's streaky. It's like trying to catch a falling knife, knowing when they're going to get off. I think Pittsburgh money line is where I might lean, because if Minnesota does win, there's no way they're blowing out Pittsburgh. So it could be like a 1-goal win. And if you hook them with that 1.5, that's good for us, right? Florida, Boston, man, they got to get their goaltending settled here. Calgary is looking. Calgary's a home favorite during the month of March on a Thursday, 15-2, which doesn't worry me that much. But yeah, we don't have any LA Kings, so nothing really great in the 80% Club for LA or Pittsburgh. But hey, you know what? Good show today. And again, I'll be back at 1:15 today with the how to handicap injuries on the Sports Handicapping 101. And again, just so to recap yesterday. There'll be no more members only Wednesday. I'm gonna dish that. The show is better with everybody every day, and I'm gonna find other perks to get the show members perks. And it starts off with those videos, right? And again, 2:00 today, Tampa Bay, Houston on the MLB The Show exhibition play or sim game. Those are always fun. And the thing is, with those sim games, I put it on the side. I do my work. I look in. It's always fun. To me, it's like electronic wallpaper, right? And it's entertainment. Some people, think about this. And the reason why I do it, some people say Jason's traveling today, right? And he's bored at the airport. Hey, let's turn it on and watch this game. I got nothing else to do, right? And that's why I do it. It's for the people who are on the road or doing it or have nothing to do and just want entertainment. It's about content. Hey, what do they say about content? Content is king. So if you have a lot of content, you are king. All right, folks, that is the rain report for a thirsty Thursday. Are you guys thirsty? It is Thursday. A full Friday, as Mark Nation likes to call it as well. And this was the Rain Report. My name is Ron Raymond, and you can catch me each and every day. This is where I hang my hat on the YouTube channel, or you can follow me at the website right here at atsstats.com. And there's, hey, Miss Denica. Miss Denica's in the house. Prince Basket. How you doing, Prince? And Miss Denica. Yeah, hey, how you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. And love to see you guys here each and every day at the Ram Report. In the meantime, shop for value, play those percentages. I'll see you back here on a Focus Friday. Hasta la vista, baby. I'll see you mañana. Cheers.
Hello again, everybody. Harry Carey from Wrigley Field on a beautiful day for baseball.
To be the man, you've got to beat the man.
Joe owned the Chiefs. Owns. I don't know.
Struggling.
Can we have fun? You're damn right. I demand that we have fun.
Put that coffee down. Coffee's for closers only.
Great cash, homie.
Holy cow.
It's a dog-eat-dog world, Sammy, and I'm wearing milk-bone underwear.
What the hell's going on out here?
Woo!
If you smell what the Rock is cooking.
That's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so.
Let's go to eat a goddamn snack.
Hey, yeah, would you look over there?